G'day throttlers, something different today. I'm going to a tattoo show that's got lots of cool bikes and cars there, but more importantly, I'm going to test fly the brand new DJI Pocket 3. So let's go into the show and see how it works. Okay, one of the exciting things about this new Pocket 3 is the fact that it's so small, so you don't feel like you have to carry around a massive camera when you're wandering around into public places like this. More importantly, just underneath my shirt here, you can see there's a magnet. Well, I've got the microphone attached to this camera underneath my shirt, so it also doesn't look like I'm being really ostentatious when it comes to walking around and filming things and chatting to people. And I can actually walk around like this and people just think I'm talking to myself, but the microphone's picking up everything that I'm talking about. Anyway, let's go into this tattoo convention. Wow, those images are incredible for such a tiny little camera. Now, you'll see in some of those images, there's a focus point, whether it be my face or part of the car. The background is blurred, just like a DSLR or a mirrorless camera can do with high quality lenses. This is doing it. Now, this has got a 1-inch CMOS sensor in it now, and it's got an f2.0 lens. So this is going to be very, very telling when I go indoors in just a moment, because an f2.0 should mean that this can be better in low light. Now, this tattoo show was in a very big dark hall with black background, so it was dark in there. So let's go in and see how this did inside the dark tattoo show. All right, team, quite possibly my favorite bike here. Look at this.
It was a hard summer night. Lord, we couldn't close our eyes. An old woman's shout gave us a fright. She said, Willie didn't come back home.
Well, as you can see, this first set of bikes are actually in the entranceway to the hall, where there is a large wall of windows and a lot of light coming in. Even though it's half light, half dark, the camera quality is still amazing. We'll take it now into the dark parts of the hall so you can see the performance in low light on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3.
They told him if he did be struck tonight.
What I showed, obviously I showed more of the cars and bikes than any of the tattoos. Of course, to be honest, the tattoos don't interest me that much. But these cars out the front here are ridiculously good. The bikes inside, absolutely spot on. Anyway, let's go back to the studio and talk about this camera just a little bit more, and I'll let you know what I think about it. Well, what do you think about those images, team? Particularly the low light. This camera is far superior to any action camera. I mean, it is on a gimbal, it does have a 1-inch sensor now, and it does have the f2.0 lens as well for the low light situations. But I was so impressed. In fact, this is my new favorite camera. We'll talk about the best uses for this, but what I'll show you first is the pack that I got. I chose to get the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 Creator Combo. So with the Creator Combo, you get this little pocket carry bag. Inside it, you get a wireless microphone that when you turn this on, it automatically connects to the Pocket 3, so you don't have to do any connection at all. If you wanted to have 2 microphones, you can purchase another one, and this has the capability of transmitting 2 microphones to the receiver, so you can get a stereo recording. You get an extra battery pack to give you some more battery power. On the bottom there is a thread so you can screw in the small tripod base to allow you to mount your camera on a tripod and seat it safely on a table or on a bench. You get a smaller battery extender, again with the thread on the bottom for the tripod. Something I haven't even taken out of the packet yet is a wide angle lens that just clicks on to the front of the lens. So if you want to make it a little bit more wide angle, this will do it for you. And of course, just all your charging cables that you're going to need. Okay, so the question is, should you buy this as your new vlogging camera? So let's talk about the pros and cons. It is a bit expensive. Now I won't talk about the price because in all regions around the world, you're going to be paying a different price, but be sure to look it up. Look at the Osmo Pocket Creator Combo. If you're looking at vlogging with it, it will just give you these couple of extra accessories that will be very beneficial for vlogging. Now, as you saw, the low light performance, once we got into the darkness of the hall, those bikes looked very well lit with this camera. But I can tell you with the naked eye, it was dark in there. The Tattoo Show was quite bright itself, but where the bikes were positioned, they were in dark corners of the hall, and the images that came out of this were really incredible considering how dark it was. So with the external mic, the wireless mic that I had underneath my shirt, the audio was really good, and it meant that I didn't have to talk very loudly as I was walking around amongst a lot of people, and it still picked up my voice very nicely. If you're doing an interview style like I like doing, the second microphone to purchase is certainly a good idea as well. It records into here and just makes life a lot easier when you're doing your edit. Now, a couple of things it won't do. As far as I understand, it is not waterproof like some of your action cameras are, so you're not going to put this underwater. But I would also suggest you probably don't use this in the rain as well. The other downside to this, it has its gimbal, which gives you that beautiful smooth image as you're walking around. But because it has a gimbal, it's not suitable for mounting on a helmet or a motorcycle or a mountain bike. The gimbal doesn't love the hard shutters that it gets on a motorcycle or a vehicle, so make sure that you're using an action camera for that. Okay, so the ultimate use for this camera, in my opinion, is a handheld vlogging camera. It's small enough, especially when you're only holding the camera itself and none of the extensions. It's tiny, it doesn't get in the way. You can walk around with it and no one really knows what you're doing, but it's picking up amazing images and it's picking up great audio. So I think this is the ultimate vlogging camera that you can use. So it's definitely my new favorite camera, in particular for vlogging. You're going to see me using this a lot on the channel moving forward. I just think it's so convenient, it's so small, and it does a really good job. Anyway, until the next time, throttle on, stay safe, and I'll see you down the road.